The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ooh. So this is one of the most well-regarded horror games that has recently come out. I think it was released like last year. And it's got some of the very best reviews, especially for like the horror genre. People tend to love this game. And apparently it's right up my alley, so we'll see. It looks like I have a couple of different options. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Oh my god, there's so many options. Sweet! I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la Revolution!
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I mean, obviously. If you lock me in a room like that and I am just about to be slain, I will probably also say whatever just to potentially be freed.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, maybe I can fix her.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
That was you, buddy. Alright, proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, I take it.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah. I will take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay, now we enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, I agree.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Ooh. Oh, she has a very beautiful voice.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
We can't let her get into our heads like that, okay? So this is, by the way, the voice of the hero. So I think there's the voice of the hero and then the voice of the narrator. And they're the same voice actor.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
Hey!
Come on down.
Okay. I'll come down the stairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
oh no,
binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
No. There's no way. How could she be a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
She's so innocent.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Kill you? What? No way. Why would she even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Well, you know what? I was in the woods. I was scared.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I agree. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. We want to talk to her first. You can't just... You can't just kill someone.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
I like how he sighed.
And drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment,
Her eyes
you
are
step
huge.
forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Her face is like 20% minimum eye.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah. We talk to her first, and then we slay her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
No. I am here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Why not?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
We'll take a very Dutch approach. I will just ask her.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
She doesn't seem that dangerous to me. The Dutch approach always works, guys. We are known for being maybe a little bit too straightforward sometimes, and maybe being a little bit too unemotional. Maybe a bit too direct. But I feel like I can fix this whole situation. If I let you out of here, what would you do?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
No.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I feel like I should be the one asking questions that are, you know, a little bit better than the one that I post.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Yeah, so far the scariest thing about this game, because this is labeled in the horror category, is the fact that I am talking to a girl. Oh, God. I will let you guys know that this is, especially when I was a little bit younger, the most terrifying thing that I could ever imagine. First I went outside, there was a lot of grass, then we went inside and there's a girl. Ugh.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Thrust? Oh, okay.
So do you trust me?
No.
The prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world?
No.
Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Can I actually just lower the background volume a little tiny bit? I would like to have a little bit more of the voice if I can. Alright, let's see if that's a little bit nicer. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay. So, how would I get you out of here? Just hypothetically.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I don't trust her at all.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
I don't know what she's suggesting, dude. What should... I mean, cut off her arm.
She is. I'm sure of it.
We've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I can choose to slay the princess. Does that mean I beat the game? Because the game is called Slay the Princess.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
What is my character, by the way? Why do I look like an absolute animal? I feel like I'm Scar from The Lion King, dude.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
My only assignment is slay the princess. That's my only assignment. But this is chapter 2.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So I just kill her without talking? Hasn't this already happened? I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Yeah, I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead.
Oh.
And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
How did you know what my second question was going to be?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us
I am
die.
now, by the way, the voice of the broken. I'm no longer the voice of the hero.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Wait, so the narrator agrees. Either that, or he knows that maybe he's just playing along, I don't know.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
Yeah.
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I think the Matrix is real. I think we just have to make the best of it and hope that the guy that pushes the buttons likes what we do.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end. Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Okay, so let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
To quote you from the last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine.
Okay, I will take every single one of his assignments when we get to the cabin this time around.
Or we could pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation.
No.
She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I have a lot of voices in my head. I am the hero, the narrator, and the broken all at the same time.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Yeah, that's what every pessimist says.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Okay, so she killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay. So, what is this place? Who locked her in that basement?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I actually don't have a very strong inner monologue, no. I didn't realize that a lot of people have very strong inner monologues. I have a little bit, but not like I'm having conversations with myself all day. So if people locked her away, then why wouldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
I don't trust this narrator one bit. It's very interesting how some people have a very strong inner monologue and others don't. Like, it's the same way, for example, when I say, picture a mountain. There's people that don't see anything, like, see anything. And then there's people that can, like, visualize the whole thing. I can visualize quite well. But for some people, it's just blank. There's nothing.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
I see the Toblerone box, basically, yeah. I can see the snow on top of the mountain and everything else. Luckily, you're Dutch. Do you even know what a mountain is? A good point. Good point.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
You're not my mom, narrator. Why do you keep calling me special?
Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ask one more question. You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me? Or what aren't you telling me? Give me stuff. Like, I can't work with this.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
I don't know about that, buddy.
The less you know about her, the better.
Okay. Well, that's all then.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay, so when we get to the cabin this time around, I will follow every single one of the narrator's bits of advice. I will trust him.
A warning.
He's British.
Before you go any further.
He's got a British accent. Do you think Brits ever do anything bad? Other than the whole conquering the world part. They sound very sophisticated, so this narrator in my mind is wearing a three-piece suit with a tie and everything else, so...
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I will not believe a word she says.
Lying? Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us. At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner.
Proceed to the cabin.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Here we go. We just walk to the cabin, we take the blade, and we stab her.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Why? Why is this... Okay.
Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
I will take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement. We're not doing anything else. We're taking the minimum amount of options. The mirror just disappeared.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
She sounds like Galadriel sometimes from that Lord of the Rings sequence, you know? You know when you watch that movie? I watched that movie for the first time when I was like 14, and at some point she's like, "Dude!" She's all blue and whatnot. God, that part terrified me. All shall love me and despair. It's like, geez, Galadriel, chill. Remember that moment in Rivendell when, like, Bilbo looks at the ring one last time and he gets his... Oh my lord, dude. That caught me off guard so hard. All right, anyways, come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
We need to see her, yeah.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
I want to go down there and stab her with the pointy end.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
100 lows.
Thank you, Mr. Pine. Thank you for the $1. All right, continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
How am I gonna stab her? Am I gonna stab her in the toe?
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Whoa. She's become a High Templar.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Step on me. No, sorry. Don't
You
step.
brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Tighten your grip.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
Come on, man.
Clatters uselessly to the floor.
I was gripping so hard, but it wasn't enough.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
By the way, it's been broken once before. Like, why is there only one chain?
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Well, I guess if we're not killed. No! No!
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
I thought it said horror game, but maybe it said horny game. I don't know. You know, when you read, you only scan a couple of letters for each of the words. I don't know, man. Maybe I didn't, you know, maybe I didn't. Oh God. Hey, thank
Damn,
you.
what did the princess do to you? Also, is she single?
Thank you very much, Elras, for the 4-year resub. Thank you very much. Whew. I don't know, man. I don't know anything anymore. Which side is up? Which side is down? I don't know.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Thank you, Anonymous, for giving a sub to the princess.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
She's gonna murder me, dude.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
That's fair, but when she murders me, you forget that we have talked before. So what's the point of you giving me this pep talk? Hold up, I don't want to talk to the princess, I want to talk to the narrator real quick. Let me just have a conversation with the voices in my head. Dang it, none of these are good. I'm yours to command, pledge yourself to her.
Your will was so easily
Get it over
broken.
with!
Am I that magnificent?
Yes!
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Whoa, hold up.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
How are we close? We can't kill her. We don't have a blade. She's gonna command me.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
You can ungrease me if you want to.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one,
Oh, she's
aren't
talking
you?
to the narrator.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine. Rise, my little bird.
Wait a second.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
What if I don't believe?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart. It's easy. And once you let her in,
Whoa!
you'll be safe and free forever.
Dude, it sounds to me like my character is just about to become a tier 3 sub of the princess.
Please, don't do this.
So wait, now the narrator's voice has become the voice of the hero. I mean, at the very least, there's a lot of overlap. Alright, I'll break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
I'll take her hand, sure. There's a lot of fingers. What was that? But you do not take her hand. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Oh no. Is this the mirror that was outside previously? The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? Figures the world would end and leave us with all this nothing.
One of the voices in my head is gone, and so is the princess. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. I don't want to look at us.
I'm gonna look at us.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I'm gonna do it. You approach the mirror. I'm gonna gaze into my reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what is in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Wait, proceed to the cabin? You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That is not a useful bit of info. Like, give me a hint here. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Well, I can be a handful at times. Okay,
We
sorry.
are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is
I
dominance,
mean, it'd be handy if I was.
a figure capable of bending
Oh, no.
everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Do you know a guy called the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Really?
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Guys, this looks like the bad ending. I always get the bad ending in any game I ever play. This is undoubtedly whatever is the... Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
So are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
So what happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole.
and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, I think we're now at the very beginning again. So what are these buttons at the top? What does this do? Okay, so this is just a history of the entire game, I guess. We have a save button. All right, fair enough. We have a settings key, and then what is this? We have a skip and an auto option. I don't know what those do. I don't really want to click them.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R on your controller. Okay. So if I hit tab right now, it skips. I have not played, I don't think, any visual novels, no. What does this do? I clicked skip, but nothing's happening. What if I turn around and leave? Hold up. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? You don't even know where you're going? Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Yeah.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's the hero.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I haven't played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, but this is how I picture it. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care. I am not killing the princess.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her.
Okay. So we could use the two words as synonyms, but I wonder if, like, the clue is in the name of the game. It is called Slay the Princess, not Kill the Princess.
But
Not
fine.
much difference, though.
Turn around.
Oh, okay.
And trek back down the path you came.
So now what?
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
It's too much responsible,
and here
dude.
we go. As you trudge into the woods, something
Too much
strange
responsibility
starts
for
to
me.
happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
There are a lot of alternate realities with paths to the princess, it seems. Maybe there's a lot of princesses?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait, what's going on?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
So why is this responsibility fallen to me, Mr. Narrator?
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Chapter 2, The Stranger. Wait, what? Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So this did lead to Princess Chapter 2.
You're here to slay her.
I can lie. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
Oh.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further.
There's a wall. Also, by the way, the mouse cursor for this game is it's my character's finger, I guess. But it's one with a very large nail. It's a bit of a... I feel like it's a clue. But I don't know, a clue of what?
She will lie, she will cheat,
Yeah.
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from
I know.
slaying her.
I know.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Voice of the Contrarian. Okay.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Alright, we proceed to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
You would imagine that we could see the wall from the window here. Oh! Ah! The parallax effect is all cursed!
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea.
I think there's going to
what we're
be. I think there's going to be a
dealing
princess. I think that's what's going to be behind this door.
with. I've already told you what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a princess.
Exactly.
How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, and when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
This time around, I do want to check the mirror out, by the way. We haven't looked at the mirror yet. Seems like an important part.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
You get spaghetti on your sweater. But on the surface, we look calm and ready to drop bombs. Sorry.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
My character's a little bit schizo. It's not,
Good.
I don't think this is healthy.
Whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
I would like to go ahead and approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
I mean, we had a
Isn't
mirror
much
in the
to see
previous
here.
one, but...
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
I will wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I don't know why my character looks like this. This seems like such an oddball in the game. Like, clearly there's something about time loops and reality not being real and all the rest of it. But why do I look like a... whatever. I guess I am the evil guy. Like, I look like, you know, my first instinct was Scar from The Lion King. Now, some people think Scar is the good guy. But I think he is set up pretty clearly as the baddie.
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay. I guess I'll take the blade.
You take the blade
May
from
as
the
well.
table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh, this, by the way, does change my hand. Look, my mouse cursor changes. I didn't realize that the first time around.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it?
How do you hold a knife?
The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Really?
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
I wonder if I hold it the other way, aka upside down, which makes, you know, hacking a little bit easier. I wonder if it changes my mouse cursor.
You switch your
It
grip on the blade.
does.
Congratulations.
Sick, thank you.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
I love the contrarian guy.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
Yeah, I look cool.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Wait, I can throw the blade out of the window? Why would I want to throw... Okay, fine.
Yes! Do it! Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
Wait, I threw it out of this window too. I threw it out of 2 windows. Huh? Okay.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually.
I guess that's a realistic point. Yeah, at some point, the sun is gonna burn out. It is going to swell up and absorb all the planets. What's the meaning of anything?
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better
Already?
if we had
What do you
a
mean?
weapon.
We, clearly is messing with our head.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Okay, let's enter the basement. Mommy?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
I've seen this in Escher paintings. These are impossible staircases, man. This is not right.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
That's a word I rarely use.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it.
Same for
a
miasma.
kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, this is not nice.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
She's talking to us?
Hello?
Hey.
Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No.
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 Thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
We're definitely not doing any of that.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
Oh yeah, I threw that out of the window, didn't I?
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that?
We know one thing, though. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday. There's a lot of Eminem references here, I think. I don't know.
That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
His with a capital H. Take the center, sure.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Jeez.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
My mouse cursor is also turned into like a weird pointy thingy, whatever that is. Yeah, in death, apparently the world turns into light
And
mode.
betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Okay, yeah,
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
This is what happens when you go outside and you talk to women, Chet. Don't do it, okay? Everything spirals out of control.
I feel so strange.
Not good.
Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
I think it's okay to talk to the women in your basement. But the going outside part is, well, you know, that's problematic.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Well, she does have giant anime eyes. Like, she seems normal, yes. But it does seem to indicate that she could be a weeb. And is that really something we should normalize? Okay, we'll just slay her real quick. Can I don't have a blade because I threw it out of the window, but... Okay, you're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. This is kind of a weak thing to say, but whatever.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world?
Yes.
Do I look like a monster?
Yes.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Like I said, yes.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
I think there's gonna be another one in the top right.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before?
Maybe I have been, yeah. I have been here a couple of times. Thank you, Shinobu.
Hey everyone and at Loco TV.
Thank you very much.
Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head,
just unsee, dude.
Them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Why don't you just unsee the things you've seen? Are you stupid? Like, you have bad memories? Just don't.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Oh, this is a good idea. I like that idea, yeah. There's room for a third in the top right. I'm getting you out of here. I don't know what you are, but I can't... Wait, what? All of this is the same choice. Regretfully think about the time you threw the blade out of the window. There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. It must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
No.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things
How
get
am I
more
supposed to
complicated
slay
than
her?
They already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? You could always start by retrieving the blade.
The blade was thrown out the window, up an infinite staircase.
The one he made us throw out the window? I wasn't the one who threw it.
Well, you were the one that suggested it.
Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
What's your name?
Princess.
Wow. That's a really interesting name. I mean, you know, we're still thinking of names to, you know, name our daughter, and Princess is right up there together with the name Superman. What do you guys think of the name Superman? I think that's a cool name.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
The Dutch word for princess is prinses. Yeah. I don't think you are allowed to name your kid Princess. I would imagine there is some sort of rule against it.
No, I don't need a name.
My name is whatever hushed whispers follow in the wake of my devastation.
None of them have names.
I think she's called Princess.
How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Yeah, the Netherlands is a nanny state. I think you do have to give your kid a reasonable name. Like, I don't think you can call someone stronger than Superman as a first name. I think that would probably not be allowed. But I don't know. It's kind of a jerk move, though. So the last option is 3 of them in 1. I feel like that's better than nothing, right? Like, she's also 3 for 1, so...
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish.
Sorry, we remained upstairs too? Sick.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
The narrator just left. You could hear him leaning back from the mic. Wait, she's been stabbed! We did it!
I think he's gone.
Maybe.
We were never going to salvage this, were...
Oh, sorry. Gotta not hit right mouse button. That's popping up that menu. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
I stabbed her in the booba.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I can fix her.
We should help her. I think we did this.
No, I don't think we should do anything, man. This doesn't seem, you know.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
I hate it when my actions have consequences, man. What in the world?
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
How annoying. Why doesn't everybody just only believe in my intentions?
Please.
You just sort everything. I'm not going to fix you. Oh no. No, it happened again! But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Every time I've approached the mirror so far, everything's gotten terrible. Yeah, it's going to be okay. Just trust me, we've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It might be.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that.
I think we're looking in it. It's not the end. Whatever's going on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so.
Okay.
We'll trust
The voices in my head, trust me.
You're not messing with us.
No.
Right?
No. I approach the mirror. I will gaze into my reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
You've got more faces. You've got just as many hands, I think. More boobas as well. And a knife. You got a knife?
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Yeah, can you give me a straight answer? Everything you say feels like a riddle.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
So I think I bring her the voices in my head somehow. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Right. But I mean, maybe you have a wish list?
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Yeah, that doesn't help me, dude. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walk. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
I think she's referring to the two voices I gave her. Like, we had the hero and then we had the contrarian. I don't know if that's what she's talking about, but...
They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Okay. Okay. So what happens if I don't bring you anymore? She's gonna be fine with that too, I guess.
Then we will remain here as we are now, barely finished, damp, cavernous.
I am not damp, but thank you. I will wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
She's insinuating she's pretty damp right now.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone.
Cavernous.
I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
What? Was that on purpose? Or did the game crash? I don't know if that was... because it felt like it was the end. But maybe that was intentional?
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Thank you. Okay, I do love that. Very much. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Well, usually people are scared of things they don't know. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Okay. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Yeah, as Princess Slay.
What's up, Zelderic? This game is crazy. Thank you for the resubscription. I have 2 options, guys. Actually, I think I technically have 3. I'm ready to go back. I can attack her, or I can destroy my body. At this point, I don't even know if I want to slay her anymore. I don't think I can. Destroying my body seems excessive. But it's an option I would never pick, and because of it, it doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Can't even destroy my body. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
I can't leave.
We will meet again.
Or I can. Everything goes dark and you die. Ah, chapter 1, the hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I can't tell if we've actually made progress or whether everything is once more fully reset. I don't know.